Hey everyone, I'm Paul, this is Circular Motion, and today we're going to look at cleaning records. Hey everybody, so I got this. I'm going to try because I'm doing it on my phone today for ease of use. I got this off eBay. It was an absolute bargain. It was like £3 plus postage. So, result. However, I got it and it's a little bit noisy. And so we're going to try and clean it today and try out my so far tried and tested method of cleaning records. I just wanted to share it with you. So stay tuned. Before we actually get started, what I'm going to do is play you just two little clips. One is it's Motley Crue. They're both Motley Crue. It's Motley Crue's first album, and the first clip is how it sounded before I cleaned it, and the second clip is how it sounded after I cleaned it. I wanted to do that as a video, but I didn't actually video it at the time when I did it because I didn't think it would work, but it did work. So what I've done is I'll play those clips, then I'm going to show you a before clip of this, then we're going to do the cleaning, and then we're going to show you the after clip and see if it works again. So here we go. That was the first clip, and as you can see, it is pretty noisy. So let's listen to the second clip after I'd cleaned. So as you can see, there's a massive difference there. So how did I do it? We're going to have a look at that now. So bear with me, I'll get it set up and away we go. Cleaning before Rod Stewart. Every picture tells a story. Let's hear how noisy this bad boy is. That's quite noisy. So yeah, it is pretty noisy, and you can take it from me that that persists right the way through the record, sort of subtly under the music. So it's not ideal. You can hear it in between all the tracks. I would play it all for you if YouTube would allow me to, but sadly it won't, and I don't want a copyright strike. So, but yeah, I guarantee, and I did do side 2 as well. So we'll have a quick listen to that. Side 2 before we do the clean. It's quite noisy. Yeah, so side 2 is equally as dirty as side 1, so we need now to stop talking about it and start doing stuff. Let's go. So I'm going to do side 1 first. I'm going to try and do this using my phone. Okay, so I've got a cotton wool pad. And what I'm going to do is just dry, wipe around everything. Don't worry about putting too much pressure on, but try and keep it even. If you focus the pressure on the pad, you could damage the record. So what I mean is, if you kind of put it into like a point like that, that's going to damage it. If you keep it flat like this, you'll be fine. So So, yeah, that's not really massively dirty. That's a hair there, get that off. Okay, so then I have my magic solution, which is in this bottle, which is 80% distilled water, 15% isopropyl alcohol, and 5% rinse aid. And so far, that has done me well. So, I'm going to try and keep it off the label. There we go. Give that a wipe. So you can see overall we've got quite an even covering over all the grooves. gloves. Hopefully you can see that. Okay, so I'll let that sink in a little. Okay, I think we're done. Using the same pad that I had before, but the reversed side. I'm going to try and wipe. Okay, so I'm just going to pause this so I can get a good grip. I shall return. I'm back. So I've wiped all the stuff off, but you can kind of see it ain't brilliant. There's still lots of soapy residue on there, which is no good. So even when it dries, it's going to leave a bit of a coating on there. So then what I do is I go to my red spray bottle, which has just 100% distilled water. And all I'm going to do, it takes a little while to come through, just give it a spray. Okay, I'm just going to let that settle in for a little while. Now, as you can see, I've got it on a microfiber cloth. I got this with a record cleaning kit. But I thought, I'll be damned if I'm going to keep spending money on replacement fluid. So I did some research, internet research, mainly on YouTube, and saw what other people out there, other members of the van community were doing, and I got quite a few nice hints and tips. And I'm kind of really following a mixture of methods from Oddbox Topper and Deafman Vinyl, if you want to check their channels out. So that is done. So again, that's like settled for a little while. So I'm just going to put you on pause again and get this dried off. But all I'm going to do is I've got another microfiber cloth here, just like that one, and I'm just going to give it a good old wipe. But be firm. Don't be afraid to be firm. Just make sure you've got it on a soft surface. Okie dokie. I shall be back shortly. Bear with me. Okay, so as you can now see, I mean, it didn't look dirty before. It looked absolutely fine, and it still looks absolutely fine. But hopefully, that's done the job. Now it may need a second pass, so if it's still pippity poppity, don't be afraid to add more zoppity, as Michael Scott may say. So I'm gonna let this dry. I'm gonna give it a few minutes, and then we'll try it and see what happens. In fact, while I'm waiting for the first side to dry, I'm gonna do the second. So I'll do that off camera. See you soon. Okay, so we are going to let this bad boy dry a little while longer. I've done side 2. Got it all over the table. I should clean that up shortly. So yeah, there we are. There we have it. Hopefully, you can go. So this was an eBay purchase a little while back. I'm just digging it out now and playing it, and thought I'd do it needed a clean, so I thought I'd do a quick video for you all. Let's see. I'm pretty confident that'll be dry now, so I'm going to try it, so bear with me. Okay, so here we are. I've got it on the turntable. That is the same record, and I am going to do a needle drop. Listen to the difference there. That's a definite difference. Whoops-a-daisy. That's a definite difference there. So, hang on a moment. Okay, I'm going to do side 2 now. Bear with me. There we go. Okay, so that's still a little noisy, but it settles down. Good. So, there. And there we have it. It was as simple as that. All I used was a spray bottle that had, like I say, 80% distilled water, 15% isopropyl alcohol and 5% rinse aid. I mean, you can mess about with those quantities at the end, but don't put too much isopropyl alcohol in because that may damage your record. So I would never go over 15%. And just do what I did. I gave it a dry wipe with some cotton wool pads, then gave it a spray, let it sink in a little bit, wiped it off with the same cotton wool pads but using the reverse so we're not spreading the dirt back on, and then gave it a spray with just pure distilled water. Let that settle in and make sure you've got it rested on a microfiber or something really soft on a microfiber cloth. And don't be afraid to put a little bit of pressure on. You know, they're not made of glass. They will not, you will not damage them unless you're using sandpaper. Okay, and that's it. It works. You know, the proof is there. I shall look forward to seeing your comments. If anyone's got any other ideas, anything that would, you know, make it sound even better, I am always open to ideas. So thanks for joining me. Take care. See you soon, friends.